You're at your interview, sitting across from the interviewer, and they start by saying, "Tell me about yourself." This is one question that you are very likely to be asked at an interview, and it's one a lot of people don't know how to answer. Let's get straight into it. Welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you have all experienced this at some point in your career. You sit down ready for your interview. You have prepared what the company do, who they are, what they may ask about your current role, and what are the relevant skills you have. All this is going through your mind, and then all of a sudden, the interviewer asks, "Tell me about yourself." Right away, you panic. I didn't prepare for this. What do I say? Now, first impressions are very important, and you only get one chance. So when you get asked, "Tell me about yourself," it's important to answer this correctly. When someone in an interview asks you to tell them about yourself, they're not actually asking you to tell them all about your personal life. They want to know about your professional experience and what you have done that can make you a relevant candidate for this position. Start off with who you are. You can't assume that the interviewer knows all about your background. Quite often the hiring manager has asked a team member or senior executive in the business to interview you and give their opinion. They may have had a quick glance at your CV before heading to meet you, but don't know much about you at all. This question is their chance to find this out. An example is, "My name is Luke. I currently work at JP Morgan as a senior manager within their IT audit function." Next, talk about what you have done previously. Give a brief, and I stress brief, highlight of your background and where you have worked. Following this, why you have applied for this position and what makes you suitable. An example would be, "I'm looking to move into cybersecurity. I've heard great things about your department and I'm confident that my skills are extremely transferable and could add real value to this team and your organisation." You don't have to go into too much detail at this stage. This answer sets the tone and can influence what the interviewer will ask next. So putting this all together, an example of how to answer "Tell me about yourself" would be the following. "Thank you for the opportunity to be interviewed for this position today. My name is Luke and I'm currently a senior manager within the ID audit department at JP Morgan, where I have been for the past 4 years. Previous to this, after I graduated with a computer science degree, I joined Deloitte and spent 4.5 years obtaining my CISA qualification. I then spent 3 years at Citibank within the IT audit function, then moving on to JP Morgan, where I am currently working. My goal is to move into cybersecurity. I've heard great things about your department and feel my skills are extremely transferable and confident that I could add real value to this team and organisation." Now, this gives the interviewer a clear and concise highlight of your background, explaining what you have done professionally, why you're applying for this position, and why you feel you are suitable. This will then give the interviewer a chance to dig deeper on any of these points, and you can add more specific details then. Now, it's really important you don't waffle. Try not to go off on a tangent and start talking about unnecessary points. Be concise, confident, and to the point. This is not the time to start talking about what you like to do at the weekend. There'll be time for this if you get asked what are your likes and hobbies at some point in the interview. Now remember, focus on work, not your personal life when answering this question. I hope you enjoyed this video. For more tips on how to prepare for an interview, click the links here, or they will be in the description below. Drop a like if you enjoyed this and be sure to subscribe. See you in the next video. And if you have interviews coming up, best of luck.